Hey everybody, it's Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, coming at you with another episode of The Spoils of War. Today is Thursday, so that means last night was Commander Night at my local game store. I did manage to bring in the win at our Commander tournament, playing my Aragorn the Uniter deck. And so I've got a couple of packs here for my victory that we're going to be opening here on camera. So from the grab box last night, I was able to pull a pack of Midnight Hunt, a pack of New Capenna, a collector booster from March of the Machine Aftermath, and then we were also given a promo pack, and it looks like that is from New Capenna as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the promo pack for last. We'll do March of the Machines next to last, New Capenna, and then we'll start with Midnight Hunt. So again, my local game store for tournaments does a grab box for prizes. So the owner dumps a bunch of different packs into a box and you reach in and grab however many you won, and these are what I pulled. So here we go. All right, and it looks like this is backwards. So there's my land. Hollowed Respite is my rare for this pack. White and blue, exile target non-legendary creature, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it entered under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it, otherwise tap it, and you can flash it back for a white, blue, and 1. So a good flicker effect. Bereaved Survivor, when another creature you control dies, transform it, and it turns into Dauntless Avenger. When Dauntless Avenger attacks, return target creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Okay. Purifying Dragon, 2 red and 3 for a flyer. When it attacks, it deals 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. If that creature is a zombie, it deals 2 damage instead. Gavany Dawnguard, 2 white and 1, ward 1. If it's neither night nor day, it becomes day as it enters the battlefield. When it becomes night or night becomes day, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. What do y'all think about the whole night and day aspect that they introduced into this recent Innistrad set? I don't know, to me, it just seemed like a pain. It's extra steps, but let me know in the comments. And then the rest of these looks like they are just the commons. It's the Return of the Common Song. All right, so we'll put those there. Okay, then we will go into New Capenna. Let's see what we can get from this pack here. Okay, then this is in the right order. That looks terrifying. Okay, so let's get through these commons. Into our uncommons. Okay, we will put these right here. Straighten that up. Okay, so we've got a Scuttling Butler, 3 mana for a construct. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, it gains double strike for a 4/1. Ooh, that's tough right there. Maestro's Charm, blue, black, and red for an instant. Choose one. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put 1 of the cards in your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 and you gain 3, or it deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That's pretty good for some spot removal. Oh, now here's one of the newest best counter spells, an Offer You Can't Refuse. Basically, you're bribing your opponent to not cast something. So single blue, counter target non-creature spell, its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. So they get 2 extra mana for not casting a spell. And then our rare for this pack, the Workshop Warchief. 2 green and 3 for a Rhino Warrior Trampoline. When it enters the battlefield, gain 3. When it dies, create a 4/4 green Rhino Warrior creature token, and then you can blitz it in. So if you cast it for blitz, it gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card, and then sack it at the beginning of the next end step. So you can cast it for 6 mana. It's hasting, so you can still swing with it. When it dies, draw a card. You have to sack it, so you get the card. And when it dies, you also get a 4/4 Rhino creature token. So for 4, you get a haster that goes away. You get to draw a card, and you get a 4/4 replacement. So that's not too bad. Not too bad for 6. And then there's a land and nothing there. All right, collector booster. Now, March of the Machine's Aftermath. I mean, if y'all watched the Breaking Boxes episode where I did a box of the epilogue boosters, I think is what they called them. Yeah, I wasn't 100% thrilled just because I got so many of the same card over and over again. I think I ended up with 6 or 7 copies of just one card off of one box. But you can see Aftermath. This is a collector's booster. It only has 6 cards in it. So let's see. Maybe we'll get something good, some good fancy art or something. I don't know. Less cards is also harder to get into, I have found. And I don't think I have any scissors in here to try to help. There we go. Okay. Got there. Okay, so let's flip it over. Gold Forged Thought-Per-X. These are all commons, and then the rarer mythic. White and blue, Flying Lifelink. Each legendary permanent you control has Ward 2. Markov Baron, black and 2, Convoke, Lifelink. Other vampires get +1/+1, and you can cast it for its madness cost. Open the Way. So this is a rare. 2 green and X. X can't be greater than the number of players in the game. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal X land cards. Put those land cards onto the battlefield tapped and the rest on the bottom of your library. So at most, it's going to be 6 mana for this spell. Because it's not the number of opponents, it's the number of players. So if you're playing a 4-pod, you know, X equals 4, and you get 4 lands for 6 mana. I mean, that's okay, I guess. And it lets you kind of filter through. Plarg and Nasari. 2 red and 3. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. An opponent chooses a non-land card exiled this way. You may cast up to 2 spells from among the other cards exiled without paying their mana cost. This might actually be good in my Prosper deck, because you're casting them from exiling the cards, and you're casting them from exile, and you're going to get 2 spells from among them. That might actually, I'm going to set this aside and think about putting that in my my Prosper deck. Rebuild the City, black, red, and green, and 3. Choose target land, create 3 tokens that are a copy of them, except they're 3/3 creatures, and they have Vigilance and Menace. Okay, that's kind of interesting. And then we have Nashi's Moon Legacy, black, green, and blue, Menace, Ward 1. When it attacks, exile up to 1 target legendary or rat card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy. Okay. And then we've got a knight and a soldier. All right. So that just leaves this promo pack. So let's get into it. Let's see. 3 cards in here. Okay, whoa, that just ripped right open. Okay, so we've got another copy of the War Chief. Okay, so that was a pretty good card. Courier's Briefcase, 1 and a green. When it enters the battlefield, create a citizen, tap it to sack it, add 1 mana of any color. Wooburg, tap and sack, draw 3 cards. That's okay, that's not too bad. Oh, there we go. And then we've got a Triome. I do like me a good Triome. These are especially handy in your 3+ mana decks. They're searchable. You can cycle it if you need to. So that's pretty good. That's a good hit right there. And then we have a code here. We'll just leave this up. And we can also, here's another code. Just for thank you for watching this video and following our channel. So we'll leave these up here for a second, and that's it. That is everything that we got from our spoils of victory from winning the Commander tournament last night. What's your favorite card from the ones that we revealed? You know, what's been your greatest Commander victory that you've had? Leave us a comment below. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out if I can drop this in my Prosper deck. The problem is, you know, what do you pull out? But that should be a fun addition. So in the meantime, this is Seth, your Mild Mannered Mage, thanking you for watching this video. Give us a like, subscribe to our channel to get updates, and we will see you on the next episode. Have a great day.